Hey guys, so this will be part 3 of the tutorial. I don't edit these videos in Premiere usually, so I don't speed them up so they're all real time. Sorry. I know. All the cool YouTubers make it double time. So anyway, so I'm just looking at when I take away the underpainting, which is just this kind of gray sketchy stuff, which I'm going to do before I finish it. This is my clean lines that I have. And as you see, I did a little bit off camera just a couple minutes ago. I actually started it and I was like, oh yeah, I was going to record. I forgot. So it's okay. I did it a little bit. Here I had to fix the pipes a little bit. I had to put in, I went back in. I was just trying to figure out where I got lost a little bit on those pipes. The pen tool idea works pretty good if you need it, but I would say I did these pipes just using the brush tool and the smoothing. These ones, remember, I used the pen tool and I made paths, and it works pretty good. I mean, it depends what you want to do. I'm probably gonna use the pen tool to do this curve, and these curves are here around the room because I won't be able to pull them that well. And then I just got more stuff to put. Now a lot of this texturing, which is I'm gonna call texturing, which this stuff, little whatever here, is gonna be from texturing. I'm just gonna use a texture, wall textures, and like whatnot to put into this to fill in a lot of the stuff that I want to paint in. Because I'm gonna paint this all out with lighting and everything, all this machinery. That's gonna be really cool. This guy is gonna be. I actually I'm gonna use already a robot I already did for something else and put him in there, um, and light it. Gonna paint out that. I'm gonna. Some of this is gonna be textures. I'm really interested in painting it too much. The people might be a little bit painted. It depends. They're pretty small. There's a guy here too. I'm gonna throw those in later. I know where they're at. This guy's too small anyway. He's tiny. He's like this short, half size dude. He's gonna come up a little bit in the scale. He's like really short. But anyway, there's a step up right here too, though. So these guys are a little higher on the step up, but still, he's too short. He's too short to even see out. I don't know what I was thinking with that guy. Doesn't matter. I'll fix him. I'll put a new guy in there anyway. And this is the guy the whole thing was actually about. Remember, this guy here, he created coronavirus, and he was angry that he didn't get any credit for doing it so quickly, and so he went to work for this evil corporation that's making this evil cyborg. So, and I didn't finish all these wires. I can put those all in later. So right now, I'm about to just do some of this detail in here, draw it out, pencil it out, and then start penciling out the robot arm details. And then I'll be ready to throw some textures in here and then finish up the painting and do the painting itself. So just a little bit more of a little busy work, I guess I'll call it. These layers are pretty much, where I did this arm at. The arm layer. Say I didn't label anything. I broke my own cardinal rule, label your layers, which was ingrained into me since I've been in art school. Name your layers, and I always forget. Okay, so where's my brush? Okay, so I'm gonna just clean up some stuff here. So do a little cleanup stuff here. So this is I do this. This is just something I wanted to do. I keep forgetting to do it, and it's bothered me. So I'll fix it. All right. So just this overlapping. Okay. So I'll fix the robot arm in a minute. That was bothering me. What I was just thinking I'm going to do though is I'm going to drop some layers together to merge some layers, to get rid of some of these extra layers that are just in here. That if I can flatten stuff or bring stuff together, that'll be good. Like these, I went through and erased a little bit in this tube too, so I can, because I have some layers I was going to see through layers of the tank and stuff like that. Okay, so that's that. That's that. That's the overpainting I just did a minute ago. So this can be merged down, right? Yeah. And then that, okay. Merge down. This is a little housekeeping here. I'll play the music again while I'm doing this. I hate the silence. Oh, it's really loud, isn't it? Sorry. Didn't mean to blow out your eardrums with that. So what the heck is... Oh. Parts of the robot armature that I brought up here. Okay. Alright, so this robot armature stuff, right? This is the tank. This is the bottom of the tank. So these definitely come together. So it's almost the whole tank. So we'll just call this, right now we'll call it tank for a minute. So let's stop clicking it. Oh, forgetting what it was. This one is the arm, or the starts of it. So we'll just say arm. And then we'll continue adding more arm parts to it when I find them. This is the ceiling, the floor, ceiling, floor. So these two can come together. Layer. That's parts of the room. Lots of details in the room, so this one can come down on that. At that ceiling line right there. Ceiling line. So the room should... Yeah, the majority of the room is right there. So we'll say, call this room. Couldn't see my keyboard. We'll hold it round, but it's okay. I know what that is. Okay, so that's the rest of the ceiling parts, which is going to be part of the tank. Down. Okay, so the tank is there, pretty much, the tank. Tubes. I'm not going to combine the tubes in the tank yet because I'm going to clean these tubes up. I put this gray in here to try to figure out where all these tubes are going. And I'm not fixed it all yet, so I'm going to leave it alone. That way I can still work with it. The arm, there's parts of this arm. Oh, I see where they're at. They're in the room. Okay. So, what I'm going to do with the arm... I'm just going to take the parts of the... This is why I hesitated to put things together. I might have to do stuff like this. Hopefully it won't cut up too much. How about the arm on its own layer? So, edit, cut, go back to the room layer, which is, the arm layer, which is right here, edit, it's edit, paste, edit, paste in place, merge down. Now the arm, there you go, that's what I wanted, the arm all in one place. And it did take a little of this with it, what I didn't want, but it's okay, I can fix it. Alright, so the room, the tank. Okay, great. What was this? Oh, it was an unused ring. Let's get rid of it. Alright, so I did some house cleaning and cleaned that all up. So I have less layers. I'm not flipping through layers trying to figure where everything's at. This is how I figure out where the center of these things were, so that I don't need that anymore. I can redraw it if I need it. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, and this is the background. So this is what I can figure out so that, I'm going to do this so that I can figure out, well, not that far down. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put a layer below it filled with gray, and the reason I'm going to do that is because when it gets kind of see-through, it's harder to see. So edit, fill with gray. There you go. So now, even though this is drawing part of this is at 50%, I can still see the... There you go. See, I can put that at a lower and see what I need to draw still on, and that way, that's what I needed to do. All right, so the room itself. So I'll work on the room a little bit. So I'm gonna go back to the pen tool again because I need to make this curve, and to me, the best way to make a curve is the pen tool. So stretch that curve line out. There you go. And right here. And then I'm going to go, it's got a little more of a curve again. And then here. Alright, so I just got to go back in and clean up a couple little things. And that's just make that not, oops. What do I do with this one? Well, that's really weird. Okay, that's not a big deal. Let's put another, for some reason I lost my point there. Well, it don't happen, but it happens. Okay. Oh, I see what it did. I didn't have a point there to begin with. That will be it. I gotta zoom in. I can't see what I'm grabbing. I'm trying to get the line. I keep grabbing the Bezier. I want the point, not the Bezier. This Bezier is in the wrong place anyway. That should match the curve then. Yeah. And then take this. Alt allows me to just move one side of that point. And same thing over here. See that line? I gotta fix that. So grab that point and just hit the Alt. So it's only operating one side and it won't screw the other side. And fix that right there. Okay. There you go. There my line is correct. That's the short guy. We'll fix him. We'll fix that guy. And create this, just make it a selection. Stroking eliminates that path, but that step, but still, it strokes it as, puts pressure sensitivity to it. Makes part lighter and part not, and I just don't like the result of it, so I just like doing what I do. But it's efficiency for you. You should just go ahead and make it a, stroke to path. There you go. See, now put it in and it's curved, and that's what I needed it to be. Now, put this back to regular pen. Now I have this curved bottom right here I have to do. So right here to, and it's curved. I think I put it in the wrong spot, so let me fix this. There you go. It's, you don't see a lot of it, but a little bit of it is. Let's just make it curve like it's supposed to be. Probably overkill. I'll just stroke that one. And then just go away from it. The only thing is it leaves the stupid path there. That's why I make it a selection too. That's a weird selection. It just a line. Select, deselect. It's okay. Got the job done. All right. So, and see the way I just kind of erased that a little bit because you can see through the water. When I put the colors in there, I'll fix it more. But I just needed that a little bit out of the way. What else? Oh, this right here. This needs to be curved. Pen tool again. Bend it, curve it, whatever you want to do with it. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to just do this thing correctly. Because remember, I kind of fixed it. Yeah, so I'll just make it look right. And this Alt, drag that in there. Makes that one straight. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this path. Make a selection. Edit. Stroke to path. There you go. Select. Deselect. Alright, so that firmed up that edge. Anything else? Oh, this thing. The wrench. Yeah, see, the wrench is a perfect thing to use the pen tool on. It's a little prop, I know. It's not even a thing that important, but... But the curves... That one's screwy. There's a couple of them are screwy, actually. Let's just fix it. So this one, Alt, fix this, because that's supposed to be straight. This needs to come over here. You actually don't see it, so this one's gonna needs to be up here. Press Alt. There you go. This one, so here, you don't actually see this one, so it's almost gonna look like it's a line there, but you don't see it. Okay, this one, no, this one. I see. Okay, Alt. Pull this one back a little bit. Okay. Right here. This is here. Alt. There's the curve. Okay. Alt. Just the edge. Okay, take this guy here. Put him here. Put him there. Take just that little bit of a curve there. Pressing Alt, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't work, I guess. Okay, whatever. It surprised me. Alright, so take that path. Make selection. Stroke it. Stroke. Alright. So deselect it. Okay, so see that? It made a nice wrench. So now, see, this pen tool kind of thing for me works great to do these kind of weird shapes like this. No, it's technically it's like right there. Oops. So this time I'm gonna just have to stroke this path because I can't make a selection out of it. It doesn't close. So it's fine. And then I just gotta get rid of the path. There we go. See, it's fine. It did pretty much what it's supposed to do. Alright, let's finish it off. Finish the wrench off with the pen tool again. For this curvier shape of this thing. Stroke the path. Take off the simulate pressure. I think that'll help. Whoa, makes it so thick. What's this brush set at? Undo. What's the brush? Oh, 6, no wonder. I don't want 1, but I don't want 6 either. I want 4 is fine. 3 is the best. 3. It's funny because comics, when you're inking comics, the 2 brush is the preferred brush for inking. That's your go-to brush. Delete this path. And here it's the I use the 3. 'Cause 2 is a bit small. 1 seems like a good idea, but it never is. A 1 pixel brush just ends up causing more problems than it's. I know it sounds weird, but it does. I swear to you. Okay, this is a weird song. I'm going to stop this one in just a second because I'm already not liking it. Stroke the path. Oh my gosh, this song sucks. Alright, better. Path. Alright, see, wrench looks pretty. I like the wrench with the pen tool. So as you see, if I just, instead of doing the, making it a selection, sometimes it's better just to stroke it. But you know why? Because I didn't turn off the, I didn't have the, what do you call it, turned off. That was my problem. Sensitivity, the pressure sensitivity. Okay, alright, so now I got a screwdriver right here. The screwdriver, I can just use the shift key. And I got the, oops, grab my, I'm literally, I am going to do it that way. There. It just looks so much better when it's a correct circle. And unlike SpongeBob, I cannot draw a perfect circle. Actually, technically, neither could SpongeBob after Squidward got done with him. There you go. Oh, that's some kind of a thing laying here. I don't know what this is, but we'll just make it a thing. Alright, there you go. card or something there. Okay, so we got a wrench and a little square sitting there. Okay, key card or something. So I got little bits of stuff there. I'll get more wires, and wires and wires and wires. Let's just do it. My layers. I'm on the room layer. That's where I should be, I suppose. Wires. I need to. I actually can make a bigger brush for the wires. Not that big. I think that's too big. There you go. That'll work. So I'll draw my wires hanging down. All these wires. Although everything's probably no need for wires because it's all probably Bluetooth and well, wires visually are interesting and we understand wires, so we make a connection of wires and technology. So for that reason, wires are a good idea. We got wires here. We haven't even drawn all the wires there yet, but we'll have some more wires. Okay, and alright, so I got the wires in place. Oh, some more wires here. Alright, so I got that. Now I'm going to go in here. And a couple little pieces of technology to finish up over here on this thing before I get to the armature. I know, we're all waiting to work on the arm, right? Because originally this demo was supposed to be about an environment and a prop, which is what I'm trying to do. The prop was a version of the prop. It's really big prop, but it's a prop, more or less. Was going to be the armature. Funny thing about that armature, I did a animation. I did an animation where I had an environment very, very similar because I like this environment. I saw an environment a lot like this, minus the with the arms, but it didn't have the tank and stuff in it. And so I did an animation. It was just a demo, class demo animation. It wasn't anything I really worked long on or anything. But it was a demo, or it was an animation anyway, of a room very, very similar to this. Pretty much almost exactly, but this one's a little better. And it had the armature robots moved around, and it had a robot walked through the environment. Do a walk cycle, but I had a tank with a robot in it. And that's actually the robot I'm going to use for this one too, same robot. So this lab here is different and better, more complicated, and it'll be better done when it's all done, but this is an extra tube that has some type of a texturing on it. This is just a couple ports here that are ventilation ports. Okay. These are bolted in parts, a little thickness to them. Starts moving along quicker. A little bit. It's got all the kind of concepting, if you will, out of the way. Well, that's a crooked line if I ever saw one. Alright. That's a better line. Alright, so I have another line to put in there with using the circle tool. Oops. This will have a vent here. So technically this is not what's supposed to be there. I just made this. What's supposed to be there is just plates. My original idea. But I just changed these things just now into these kind of things. I don't know what they are. Yeah, sounds like the music from The Office. Oops, that's totally wrong. So this is, yeah, that's what the problem with this. This should be go like this. Yeah, I think there was something going on there. I was like, this doesn't look right, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I got it. So you're gonna see more of this too. This is gonna be going there. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now, what are you seeing up in there? I don't know. Maybe intricate wiring of some sort. Hang below over that. Can't see everything. Just to break that up a little bit. If that has that over there, then you can have more of it over here. one of them hangs down below here. Somebody really was doing bad wire management. Put those little lines on things, that always looks, adds a little volume to it. Looks like something supposed to be going on there. I don't know. Thickness to the clamps. So maybe just a something in there. Nah, I don't like that. But you see some of this wood come below this line. If it's hanging down, it breaks the edges up a little bit. Makes it look more like a little overlapping. Looks like a real thing. Some of it just comes a little bit below it. This is there's it does this thing. Edge or something. My eraser a lot smaller, so I can just erase certain parts of these wires. These things go in and out. Okay. Put some of those coils on one of these too. A couple of these. Like something in that was supposed to be important. Some boxes in there. Put some just kind of structural type elements in here. And that one had structural elements. So it's got some more stuff hanging down here. This kind of thing. Some thin wires hanging down. Gotta remember what's, because even though this is turning an angle, what's down is still, gotta remember what's down, what, I know that sounds weird, but the lines here can get tricky on what is actually down when you're drawing something. You can start putting stuff at angles and not realize you're doing it. Perspective wise, it's gotta still be, down is down. Some stuff breaking the edges here. So it looks like it's hanging down. Wiring wise, things like that. Tank wire has to, some of the stuff is breaking the line on the tank itself, like right here, see it? So I had to go to the tank layer to put some of these wires in, or to erase some of these where these wires are going, because some on the tank layer, some's on the room layer. Oh, that's not a tank line. Eraser. Right here, this one breaks that line. Yeah. This one too breaks that line. Okay, just random technology. I don't know. Who knows what this thing involves? Who knows why it has to be so technical? But it does, okay? It does. Actually, I should be working on the tank layer for this, not the room. To them. Okay, so there's another circle in there. I don't think that's right. So use my guides. I was trying to do without the guides. I guess I can't do it without them. There you go. With the guides, it works. There's what my circle's supposed to be like. Right about there. Okay, so I could stroke that. But I gotta go through and erase where it's not supposed to be seeing it. So I need it. It didn't erase all of it, apparently. Okay, and then I need a. I'm just gonna pencil this in because I don't. This is a shape. It's kind of a weird shape here. Now there's another ring. Hit the wrong thing. This time I'm just gonna try. Oops. That's why I didn't try this before. It doesn't come out quite as nice as stroking it. I need a couple little ovals in there. I notice there's a little portholes in here. the center too. This one needs to move over. Oops. Actually, if I do that, it'll make a nice little shadow there. So if I edit, fill those with the actual color, make it a little bit darker gray, then I deselect. Did I put those on the wrong layer? I did, didn't I? How much of this did I put all that stuff on the wrong layer? No. Just those circles. Okay. They're in the wrong place anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Gives me a good idea where I want to put them though. Put them in the right place this time. Okay. So I'm gonna edit, stroke. Yeah. All right. And then I want to take it and I want to make a new layer, take and move just the selection. See if I can use the arrow tools to move the selection up. I just want to move the selection up. I think it's... Yeah, hold the space bar. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. I got it. Space bar. And then edit. Stroke again. Okay. And then edit, or not, shift. Suck. Shift, move down again. And edit, fill with a color. That's fine. Kind of worked. Kind of worked. It didn't work. I put all that on the wrong layer again. Just the gray. Just the fill. Okay, that's fine. Go back to the tank layer. Let me erase out the parts I didn't want to do anyway, which was done here. See, it creates the edge. That's what I was trying to get. Because when you look up at it, you would see that. This one, you would look over at it, you'd see that. Why is it just erasing part of it? Huh. I think I put part of it on the wrong layer. Yeah, I did. Oh, no, didn't put it on the layer, it's on this layer. There you go. That's what it's, there you go. and fix it. There you go. And the darkness inside of it, just reselect it, go back to the edit. Okay. Select, deselect. I lost my detail, didn't I? Do fill. I have to fill it on. It doesn't matter. I'll just leave it alone. It's fine. It's doing what I need to do enough. I'll paint it. Fix it when I paint it. Alright, so there's that. That tank's pretty much done. So we can work on the arm now. The arm has all the details. The arm is what it's going to be fun to paint. In fact, the arm is going to be so detailed and painted that it might take away from the robot. I'll have to light the hell out of that robot. Okay. Now we'll just start here. Okay, and to do this, I'm going to probably use... because I got a bunch of straight lines I got to make. That's not what I wanted to do. So, technically the pin inside this would be there. Yeah. Edit. Stroke. Wait. Oh, I'm not on a layer. So, make a layer above the arm for all these details. And this has a thickness to it, so pen tool might be a better choice for this. Probably. Yeah, pen tool is going to be a better choice. Because I got to put a thickness and I want nice curves. Same thing with this one. Yeah. So, see there's like a thickness there on both of those. And then thickness to that. I got to do this to create the thickness to it to see it. See, thickness. Alright. So that's that side. So what I could do with this is layer, because this is the same thing on both sides, this is the most depressing song I've ever heard. It's called Foreshortening. But this is a mechanical thing, so the more things look the same, the better. So there you go. See that, ma'am. Okay, so I got within this track thing, right, and then I got this. This needs a thickness too. Got my smooth on. Okay, got my smooth on. Put it up a little bit. Okay, this music's killing me here, guys. It'll put me to sleep. Man, I would much rather be playing something other than this, but this music, but I have to use the royalty free or YouTube will won't let me put my video on. So I think I had looks like it's some kind of a part running in here. I don't know what it was, but looks like it was something like this kind of thing. I don't know if this is what it was or not, but it's kind of what it is now. And this is gonna come around here, so I'll have to use the oval tool again. I just don't trust my circles. Sad but true. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Once again. So this one technically I think is wrong. So it seems like it should be Yeah, way over here. Just keep the thickness for all the way across. Even. One more time. Just make a bigger brush. There it goes. That was easier. Okay. All right, there you go. So that's pretty close. So this in here would have a an inside indent. Just try to maintain the same diameter. This would be I'm going to take this, I'm going to drop it down onto this one so that I can yeah, while I'm working I can affect everything that way in the same layer instead of worrying about picking at layers while I'm doing. Alright, so so this armature, this machine, I think I need another type of ring or something in here. Oops. So another thing I like that's in Sketchbook Pro, I forgot what it's called, but what it does is it figures out what I'm trying to do. Like it knows I'm trying to make a circle, and then like makes a circle. Finishes it for me correctly. The smoothing just slows my brush down. It'll be still in my messed up circle inside it though. So I find Sketchbook Pro far superior for doing machinery. I'm in Photoshop. I'm just going to continue using Photoshop right now. stop complaining about it. They're like, thank you for stop complaining. You're about to thank me in a minute for changing the song. Alright, so see what I was drawing here. So this was actually supposed to be a cylinder here. Okay. This is a cylinder here. The hydraulics. Once again, don't know what all this stuff does, but we're just gonna put in some things that look like they're doing something. Lots of edges and parts missing and things like that. The details are what's gonna really make the armature look cool. Okay, so I see what I had going on here. I had a spring back here. Okay, so this was actually part of like a spring. If you ever notice a shock, the spring's in kind of an S. Supposed to go down to wrap around. Although my shock spring looks terrible, doesn't it? Alright, so next suggestion for this is we do a photo bash. I can draw shocks with just like through the springs, but I'll be honest with you, Shock absorber is the term I was looking for. Okay, so I'm going to grab a couple shock absorbers. Put them in my reference folder. Waiting for it to... My hard drive went to sleep. My hard drive goes to sleep to save on it. And what am I looking? Why am I just staring at this? I'm just staring at my screen. You guys can't see I'm just doing that, but I'm literally just staring at my screen. I gotta put this somewhere. Right here, it's fine. Oops. I gotta put a name on it. There. Perfect. Alright, let's see if I see some better looking ones than the one I just got. Yeah, there's some neat looking ones in here, but we'll just go with what I got for the moment. We can photo bash more stuff later. Let me hydraulics. There you go. I'm looking at hydraulics right now because I'm kind of drawing hydraulics in this arm, so I'm just looking at what these hydraulics look like in this real stuff. I'll leave that open in case I need it. Alright, so I'm going to... I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that just now. We're going to open up. Okay. Move the screen over here. We're going to open up this drive. Reference. And we're going to grab the... Put it in here. Okay, I have so much stuff in this folder. It's hard to find it. Come on, you just put it in here. Making everybody wait. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. I just keep yawning on you guys. Didn't mean to do that. I just put it in here. Oh, no, I put it in this folder. Okay, well, so much for finding it. Just put it in this folder. I know you guys can't see what I'm looking for. I'm going through all these images that I have saved of... This particular folder is full of armor. But it's a lot of other people's copyrighted work, so I just saved it because it looked cool. And I like to use it as inspiration, references, looking at the way people built stuff. And point is, I'm not showing that on my screen because I don't own the rights to all this stuff. I'm just looking at it. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just looking at it. So, all right, whatever. But I don't want to put it on the screen. So that's why I'm looking through off screen through the folder. So you can't see what I'm doing. I'll pause the video so you don't have to wait for me. Pause. Okay, so I figured out what the issue was. So the issue was I was on the wrong drive. I have 2 drives with very similar names, and I was just in the wrong one. So that's why I could not find what I was looking for. I was like, I was starting to think I was, I don't know what, crazy? Yeah, well, there's always that. Okay. Use good old subject select, so it works so good. It worked pretty good. Got all that white inside of it though. I did not really want it. But it's okay because I'm going to redraw it. I just want to use it as a reference. So, all my other stuff I got open here. There's the reference I was using, which I told you I had an image I was looking at. There it is. Okay. Alright, so I need one of these, but it doesn't matter. I'm just using it as a drawing reference. Try to scale it up a little bit, like it's thicker. The reference I actually wanted was the spring itself. Okay. So, I'm going to make a layer above this one, draw it, and then drop down. Drop that layer down. So I'm going to actually just trace it. Because I just want that spring pattern is what I need. I want it to look right. So, put this to 3. Alright, so I'll just jump into it here. Just jump into it here and start. So, see, I know what it was. Mine was much, I don't know, mine seemed much more angled. But I have some of the shocks do have more angles to them. To the spring. Because when you think about it, the spring goes up on one end and down on the other, but maybe you can't see it when it's that tightly comprised, that's why. Where I left off and started from, but I turn this smoothing off a little bit. It's slowing me down too much. It's nice to help me make lines and curves nice, look nice, but see, it's going up. Okay. keep that shock on there. Since I need it, I might need another shock thing. And merge this one down and just draw it nice now. I got the layout is what I needed. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. It did go down, but my error was that I was not compressing it enough when it got down here. So there was the error of my ways. Okay, there. And then it has a line running through here that you technically wouldn't see when it gets here, and you wouldn't see it as it passes through these, and then you wouldn't see this, whatever that thing is. This is in the way. Lots of confusion. Okay, this line there is in the way. Okay. There. There. Now I got my spring looks right. Better anyway. Okay, so there's parts under here. So I don't know what they all do, but there are parts under there that do different things. Put some more hoses in there. Hoses are always good things that look like they're doing something technical. This right here is hydraulic as well, but now the only thing is, I just noticed something. I'm gonna have to cut that spring back off and fix it because it's on the wrong angle. You may not see it, but I do. It's supposed to go differently. So edit, paste in place, and then I'm gonna have to I'll try skewing it first. It's a little better. Because, see this? The spring is supposed to be going like that. And it's not. Or at least it's... doesn't look like it is anyway. If I put it back there, not as noticeable. It actually does look better. Okay. Let's try that. So the arm itself is going to the springs yeah, that does look better. Okay, lower that down. It just looks like if the angle of it fits better now. Let's go to the horizon line. I think. I'm not for sure. It doesn't matter. It looks better now. It works. It's working better now. Okay, so this is going to be here in front of it. This is going to come around. So, there we go. More hoses. This hose is going to... So this goes under here. Okay. This I can get out my circles again. I don't know. I might be able to eyeball it. We'll see. We'll see how well my eyeball looks like it's working. Okay. I'm going to pause you guys for a minute. Okay, so I'm looking at this, and I got a ways to go, obviously. But the time's going by. It's another hour and 30-minute video. So I'm going to stop the video again, and then start another one, I guess. That's why everybody... Now I know everybody double speeds their videos, their tutorials. But I'm sure you are interested in me seeing me work on the robot arm. Probably do the robot arm, and then the rest of it I'll probably jump ahead to the painting part of it, and I'll finish it up. But I mean, without being on video, because once you see me finish the robot arm, then I'm sure the rest of it I'm just going to put this character. I already have a robot already made to stick in there, and I'll throw some. Actually, I will show you how I'll put the textures on the walls. So So I'll do a video for that. I had a texture in here, but I must have got rid of it. I'll bring it back. I'll put more textures. Anyway, I'll put the texture. I'll show you a video on textures on the walls, and then I'll finish up with a painting video. So probably 2, maybe 3 more videos for this. But I'm gonna stop this video because it says it's been an hour and a half already, and we'll continue on the next video. You can watch it whenever you want. Thanks.